I'm back showing you this one skylight that I am doing left-handed. Not easy, guys, not easy. Now, listen, I did not dust this down at all. I did not put any sandpaper to this whatsoever because I am probably putting 2 more coats on top of this. This is just 1 more coat that I'm going to have to put on top of it. So all I'm going to do is scrape it. I'm going to scrape it down, get any big high chunks off. But I don't know if you can see this or not, but if you can see this, I can see the tape through this mud right here. I can't see it on this one. I can see it a little bit here, but I can definitely see it here. So that's telling me I don't have enough mud on top of this tape if I'm seeing that tape through there. But I don't want to build it up so much that I have a great big crown here either. I need to have this pretty flat. So all I'm going to do right now is scrape off any big chunks that are going to be in my way. It's going to give me a big high spot. So I'm going to scrape them off. And again, I'm using my left hand with my knife, and it's not easy for me. I really feel like an amateur here. Be nice, guys. All right, so now I have to try to coat this in again. Now there are times, instead of trying, listen, if it's easier for you, put the big knife down for right now. Grab a small knife, a smaller knife, if this is easier for you, and put the mud on with a smaller knife. If it's, that might be easier. You know what? It sure is easier for me right now. Because like I said, I'm not used to doing it. Now, I don't care how much mud I put on here because I'm going to be taking it down anyway with the bigger knife. But I'm going to put this on here and try to get this all mudded up. Oh, ah. And boy, I really wish I wouldn't have said I was going to do this with my left hand. This is so much harder. Now I can take the bigger knife and I'm going to hold it pretty tight right there. Now if you notice, all I'm doing is flaring it out a little more. It's just getting flared out just a little bit more. And so I don't care how bad it looks. I'm not going to try to play with it and play with it and play with it. I'm going to take it, skim that edge, and flare it out just like that. And then I have this big edge here. I'm going to take that out. Now, I don't need much mud on top of this tape. I don't need much mud on top of this tape at all. But I do need a little. There was not enough mud on it because I could see the tape through the mud. So I'm just going to put another little tiny thin layer on top of the tape. Now I still have to float in between here. I have a big butt joint here, I got a big butt joint here, and I've got a big hollow spot here. If I grabbed the camera and showed you, I'd have a great big hollow spot here. So I'm going to try to fill that in a little bit. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to do this. Whew. And I just dropped it on my shoe. This is not, like I said, this is not easy. I feel embarrassed putting this on camera and putting it on YouTube. I feel embarrassed about this because I'm struggling with it so bad. You would think for all of the years I've been painting, I would get a little bit of ambidextrous. Thank God I've never hurt my hand. I would be out of a job because I just can't do this left-handed at all. That's crazy. If any of you guys are ambidextrous and you can do it either way, my hat's off to you. But I'm just making a huge mess here. So Okay. Let's get that in. It feels so awkward. It really does. It just feels so awkward. It's so awkward. All right. I gotta flare that. Oops. I don't have enough blood there. All right. Now I'm gonna pull it right down the middle. I'm gonna lay my knife flat. Lay it flat. All right. I have a big holiday here, so I'm trying to take that out. Eek. Boy, this is really trying my patience. I need a little bit more mud. So let me jump down and grab a little bit more mud. I'll cut that little section out so the next time you see me, I'll be back up here again. All right, I'm back up here again. My other camera died, so I only have this one to work off of. So let me see what I can do here. Again, I'm just feathering this out. I'm just trying to just feather this out a little bit farther because it needs to go out farther. And boy, I really do look like an amateur. And what I want to do is, after I do this a little bit, I'm going to switch hands. But nah, you know what? Just let you get the full effect of what it's like. If you're ever doing this for the first time, it's not all that easy. I mean, especially when you're holding a big knife and using a big knife. Your wrist gets tired, your hands get tired, and so all right. But that's actually looking pretty good. I want to run this right down here again. And you, I don't know if you can see this little thing right here. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. When I come back here one more time, I'm going to put a really tight skim coat over the entire surface and it'll look beautiful. But I don't like these air bubbles. I got some air bubbles right here. Those were too big. So I'm going to put a very tight coat over this entire thing with my final coat, and it'll take care of all of that stuff. Again, I will not need to sand this. You know, obviously, you don't want to leave it like this. That's way too much mud on there. So I've often said, if you're going to be doing it, it's so much better to do 2, 3, 4 thick, you know, 2, 3, 4, or 5 skip tight coats than it is to just try to put on a heavy coat and sand it off. That doesn't work. That does not work. So I am almost done here. I'm playing with this way too much. I'm done. I'm done. I'm leaving it alone. I won't even touch with my other hand. But I do want to touch this angle a little bit too. So I'm going to put this knife down, grab my other knife, and I do want to do this. I just want to skim out that little bit right there, and again right there, and right there. Now, the next time I come back, when this is all dry, I just skim it out tight. Right now, I'll back up the camera a little bit, and I'll show you how I work on this one with my other hand. Hang on. There it is. There it is. So now you can see my other skylight right there. All right. So I'm going to grab my 10. Jump here. Now this one here is pretty good right now. But I figured since I'm going to be 3-coating that one over there, all I'm going to do on this one is touch it up a little bit. So when I skim this one, it'll be just beautiful. So I don't have to do a lot of work here. I just got to touch up a few spots. And And I wouldn't have to have done this. Honestly, I could have coated this out and it would have looked just fine. But since I figured, hey, I've got to 3-coat that one anyway, why not just make this one a little bit easier to skim when I go to skim it. I got a little ridge right here and a little ridge here, and then I'm going to take this out a little bit. And I don't know if I told you this, if you remember this or not, but I'm actually going to show you how to make this nice and clean and straight, because it's wide, narrow, wide, narrow, wide, narrow. This is a mess. This angle right here is a mess. And when I'm all done with it, it's going to look gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's all I'm going to do with that one. I'll put a tight skim coat on this one. And before I do that, you know what I need to do? I'm looking at something. I'm going to switch hands again. I don't know if you can see me or not, but I need to just do something right here. Okay, I like that better. I like that better. Well, that's what I got. Next time you'll see me skim it tight. Have a great day. Hey, if you really like the videos, subscribe. And if you really, really like the videos, please just share them with somebody else. All right, you guys have a great day.